Hey guys, so I've been wanting to do a series on suspicious celebrity deaths. So there was one person who came to mind, and that is Aaron Charles Carter. I'm sure that Aaron Carter is someone that we have all at least heard of. Aaron was basically the Justin Bieber of the 90s. He was the OG teenage heartthrob. Aaron was also known for his brother, who was a very vital piece of the Backstreet Boys. But unfortunately, Aaron grew up to have a very similar story to most child stars. He came forward with stories of childhood trauma, abuse, and betrayal. And this really affected him mentally, to the point where eventually it even started affecting his health as he suffered from substance use issues. Sadly, at the age of 34 years old, Aaron Carter died at his Lancaster, California home on November the 5th, 2022. And the circumstances around his death is something that I have always found to be incredibly suspicious. According to the medical examiner's report, his death was ruled as accidental, supposedly caused by drowning, due to the effects of alprazolam and an inhalant. So in theory, Aaron Carter drowned because he was under the influence. But something that I have always thought was off about that theory was the fact that his autopsy report showed no water in his lungs at his time of death. But after doing some research, I did find that there is such thing as dry drowning, so that could explain that. But there are so many other suspicious things about this case that it just doesn't sit right with me. So basically, if you don't know, what dry drowning is when a small amount of water enters the airway and triggers a muscle spasm in the vocal cords, which closes off the airway and prevents breathing, leading to oxygen deprivation before water can be aspirated. But shortly before Aaron's passing, he was outing his brother. He referred to his brother as a serial rapist. And then oddly enough, around the same time that Lisa Schumann was suing Nick Carter for alleged SA, he was seen at Diddy's white parties. And for those of you all that don't know who Lisa Schumann is, she was a part of a group called Dream that was owned by Diddy. And she claimed that she was only 16 years old when Nick hit on her during a video shoot. And when Aaron Carter came forward with all of these accusations that he was making against his brother, he told us that because he had outed all of this information, that people were coming after him, and that they were coming after him to unalive him. But something that I always found odd was him mentioning Sony. He mentioned that Sony was also after him. Right after Aaron Carter passed away, the Backstreet Boys got back together and went on tour. And guess what record label they was under? Sony. Stay with me on this because it all makes sense if you just put the pieces together. So basically, Aaron speaking out could have possibly destroyed the opportunity for the Backstreet Boys to get back together. And by messing up the Backstreet Boys reunion, that would have been affecting not only Nick Carter, that would have been also affecting Sony, who has close ties to Bad Boys. Do you guys know who's over the record label Bad Boys? P. Diddy. And ultimately, do you know whose pockets that would have affected? Clive Davis. I'm about to show you guys a clip of Aaron 3 days before he passed away. This video is getting just a wee bit too lengthy, so follow me for part 2. We will be going over some of the crime scene photos, the medical examiner's initial report, and of course some clips of Aaron talking about the situation. But you guys be sure to let me know what you all think in the comments.
Sick of this. Sick of these people. Sick of these haters and jealous people in real life too. And when all I did was protect that girl. All I did. Oh, now she says, oh, I don't care anymore. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not. Leave me alone, Melanie. God, dude, can't you take a hint? You show me love when I'm feeling it. She just told me you're going to die.